5,000 years ago, on the eve of the greatest battle in history, the mightiest warrior in the world dropped his bow and refused to fight. His name was Arjuna. Standing on a golden chariot between two massive armies, he looked out at the battlefield and saw his own family on both sides, his teachers, his cousins, his grandfather. He turned to his charioteer and said, I cannot do this. My limbs are failing. My mouth is dry. I would rather die than fight. His charioteer was not an ordinary man. His name was Krishna. And what Krishna told Arjuna over the next 18 chapters became the Bhagavad Gita, the most sacred text in Hindu philosophy. Here are 5 teachings from that conversation that still have the power to change how you live today. Teaching 1. Do your duty without obsessing over results. This is the single most famous verse in the entire Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells Arjuna, you have the right to perform your duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Never consider yourself the cause of the results and never be attached to not doing your duty. Read that again. Your job is to show up fully and give everything you have. But the moment you chain your peace of mind to the outcome, whether you get the promotion, whether the person says yes, whether the world notices, you have already lost. Act with full effort. Release the result. This single teaching, if truly absorbed, eliminates 90% of the anxiety modern humans carry. Do the work. Let go of the scoreboard. Teaching 2. You are not this body. Krishna reveals the deepest truth of existence. He says, the soul is never born, nor does it ever die. It is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. It is not slain when the body is slain. You are not the body that ages. You are not the mind that worries. You are not the name on your birth certificate. You are an eternal soul passing through a temporary experience, the way a person discards old clothes and puts on new ones. Once you truly understand this, the fear of death and every smaller fear it spawns, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of loss, simply dissolves. You are not fragile. You are not temporary. You are the one thing in the universe that cannot be destroyed. Teaching 3. Master your mind or it will master you. Krishna says, elevate yourself through the power of your own mind. Do not degrade yourself. For the mind alone is the friend of the soul, and the mind alone is its enemy. There is no neutral ground. Every thought you entertain is either lifting you toward your highest self or pulling you deeper into darkness. The undisciplined mind drags you toward fear, anger, jealousy, and despair. The disciplined mind carries you toward clarity, peace, purpose, and joy. Modern psychology calls this cognitive self-regulation. Krishna called it 5,000 years ago. He who has conquered his own mind, Krishna says, has already conquered the world. The battle is not outside you. The battle has always been inside. Teaching 4. Follow your own path, not someone else's. Krishna delivers a message that cuts against everything modern culture tells you. He says, it is far better to perform your own duty imperfectly than to perform another's duty perfectly. It is better to die following your own path than to follow another's, which is fraught with danger. In a world that constantly tells you to copy the blueprint of someone more successful, Krishna says the opposite. Your path, even with all its flaws and stumbles, is sacred. Another person's path, no matter how polished it looks from the outside, will lead you to ruin if it is not authentically yours. Stop comparing. Stop copying. Your imperfect path is the only path that leads somewhere real. Teaching 5. Live with compassion and without hatred. In the final teaching, Krishna paints the portrait of a truly awakened human being. He says, one who is free from hatred toward all living beings, who is friendly and compassionate, free from possessiveness and ego, equal in happiness and distress, and ever forgiving, such a person is dear to me. This is not a distant ideal for monks on a mountaintop. This is who you are capable of becoming. Every act of forgiveness, every moment of compassion, every time you release your ego and choose kindness, you are stepping into the person Krishna described. The Bhagavad Gita was spoken on a battlefield, but its deepest teaching is about peace. 5 teachings, 5,000 years old, and every one of them is as true today as it was when Krishna first spoke them to a broken warrior on a golden chariot. The question is not whether these teachings work. The question is whether you will use them.